The number of Black officers does matter, but not to get to over 35% of the department, and community policing. Not wins, right? So we got to figure out what are the structural things that actually matter. And that's what I'm interested in this moment. It's why it is not very popular. The eight can't wait. Some people inside the movement think it's not radical enough, which is why they have been attacking it at every step of the way. And what I'd say is that there's no one step to zero, right? There's no one strategy. You think about the end of enslavement, there wasn't one strategy that got us there. It's a host of strategies working in concert with each other. So a recognition that today we can reduce the power of the police, we can restrict their use of force. We also need to move some money away. There are also opportunities to make sure that experts do what experts do. And when you peel it back, you realize you don't really need the police for much at all. And if we don't invest in social services in a demonstrable way, then we will always be back at this place again. So I think there is a moment. Do I think people have courage to do it? I think time will tell. Have I seen political
Mhm.
leaders know better, still say the wrong things and do the wrong things? Yes. So we'll see.
I think history showed us that one event can lead to change beyond anyone's imagination at the time. And I'll give you one very good example, and that is in 1955, a woman named Rosa Parks decided one day she wasn't going to give up her seat on a bus to a white man. That led to the Montgomery bus boycott, the civil rights movement, and several decades later led to me having the opportunity to become police chief in our nation's capital and later Philadelphia. And so these things have a ripple effect. This could be that moment as well, that some youngster right now, they may be either watching this or whatever they may be doing, it will impact their ability to be able to seek any opportunity they want anywhere they want because of the sacrifices made by people today, the movement that has begun with this. So things can start with one movement. But just in one final thought here, just to push back a little bit on something DeRay said, there is still real violent crime taking place in many of our neighborhoods. And so we need to be able to balance and we don't need police. You still have to investigate homicides. You still got to find the person responsible for that. And when we don't want vigilantes, I mean, there are only certain things that community folks ought to be able to do. But what we need is good constitutional policing, not just policing. And I think if we can do that, if we can get police officers to see policing through the eyes of those being policed and develop that empathy, understand where they're coming from, then I think we start to rebuild trust among the people that we serve.